Hello there, today I'll be talking about the top 10 strongest Naruto characters in Naruto Shippuden. We're not counting Boruto here, nor in the movies. So yeah, let's start. Coming in at number 10 is Obito Uchiha. He has a Sharingan, a Mangekyo Sharingan, which has the ability of Kamui, which has its own subdimension. He can teleport, and he's also immune to physical damages. Until you figure out his abilities, you can't really hit him properly, since you would just go right through him. But except for when Minato beat him up. But that was when he was like a child. But now, adult Obito is really strong. He also has Hashirama Senju cells, which kind of makes his Mangekyo Sharingan equivalent to a eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and he can use it pretty much all the time. And with Hashirama cells, he can also use Wood Style, which is a really powerful Kekkei Genkai, which Wood can absorb chakra, which is really insane. And with his Rinnegan as well. Rinnegans have so many abilities, I'll just go over it in another video when I post after this video. And I'm not gonna go over Jubito here because Jubito's ability when he fused with Ten Tails kind of removed some of Kamui's abilities and kind of nerfed him a bit. Next up on the spot of number 9 is Indra Otsutsuki, who is the child of Hagoromo Otsutsuki, or like the person who started or created chakra. But Indra Otsutsuki was the person who invented hand signs, jutsus such as fireball jutsu and whatnot. And he also have a very pure Otsutsuki bloodline, which makes him super strong and really durable, and also has an insane amount of chakra. He also has a Sharingan and a Mangekyo Sharingan, but with his pure ass bloodline makes him be able to use his Mangekyo Sharingan like a eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and summon a perfect Susanoo with ease and maintain it for a long ass time. And well, his Susanoo was literally the size of a mountain, so that explains his spot on the list. On the 8th spot is Ashura Otsutsuki, the brother of Indra Otsutsuki. First of all, he beat Indra Otsutsuki, which makes him higher on the spot. Second, he inherited the six paths chakra from Hagoromo, and he was able to use Wood Style and a super insane Rasengan spinning ball sack thing, which he proceeded to spam at Indra. And those things weren't really that soft. They were about grenades, a bit stronger, maybe like 10 grenades worth of power for each ball sack. And with his Wood Style, he can also summon a wooden golem and also the giant Buddha statue, which dwarfs mountains and also Indra's Susanoo. Next up is Pain or Nagato Uzumaki. Nagato is actually an Uzumaki, if you didn't know that. That is exactly the reason why Madara put the Rinnegan and like gave it to Nagato, since Uzumaki bodies are freaking durable and also has a fuck ton of chakra. But later on in the story, he summoned the Gedo statue and got stabbed a bunch of times, which made him like a disabled man on a frog robot thing. And he made the Hidden Rain Village donate some corpses to him, and then he can like control them like puppets. And each of those puppet corpse living moving things have one of the abilities of the Rinnegan. Like this guy in the middle who is the body of Yahiko, who is Nagato's good friend who died by the old Hidden Rain leader. Well, actually, he didn't get killed. He just ran into Nagato and got stabbed. And so they can use push and pull forces, and they're insane. He can make So many things, and each of those have abilities at a similar degree of insanity. And well, I'm too lazy to go over all of them, so I'll explain it in the same episode as the Rinnegan story that I'll be talking about in the next episode. Next up is Matara Uchiha. He also has the Rinnegan, but he actually was the person who unlocked the Rinnegan and gave it to Nagato. Matara Uchiha also has the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and he also has full access to the Perfect Susanoo, which is huge, and he used it to clap all 5 Kages like children and extracted them and turned them into enchanted orphans. He literally beat up Tsunade so bad she couldn't regenerate back. He also summoned 2 colossal meteorites, which was like super huge, and it completely covered the battlefield in the war arc. And that made Naruto's clone, which is the main character with plot armor, shake his boots and almost shit himself. And even Gaara said that he thought it was the power of a freaking god. And when he flexed his perfect Susanoo and just taking the sword out of the thing, he literally cut mountains like butter. And don't even make me talk about when he was fused with Ten Tails, but I'm not going to because it doesn't really count. And we don't even know how strong he is since he just got clapped by Kaguya the moment she just spawned there and just shoved her hand right through his body. On 5th place is Hashirama Senju, the person who has better wood style than Ashura Otsutsuki. And he also has the ability to create a wooden golem, which is really huge and basically the same size as a Susanoo. He also has Sage mode, and it's called Phasmatide Sage, which is like a monkey sage mode. And when he activates it, he has the ability to summon a giant Buddha statue which has like 2,000 hands and literally taller than many mountains combined. And you can literally see the curvature of the earth from up there. And then he proceeded to use it to clap Madara, who had control over Nine Tails, and put a Susanoo armor over it. Oh yeah, forgot. He also captured all 9-tailed beasts except the 3rd and the 1st-tailed beast, and then he gave away. Like, he literally donated them to every other hidden village around the world. And he only kept the 9-tails because that's the only good one. And he could still beat it easily, but he just kept it because why not? And I mean, you have to be pretty damn strong to literally give away tailed beasts, since they're literally weapons of mass destruction and made of almost pure chakra. Next is Hagoromo Tsutsuki, known as the God of Shinobi. He has the Rinnegan, the Rinne Sharingan, the Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan. His Susanoo is literally bigger than the Ten Tails. He also sealed Kaguya and the Ten Tails and turned it into the moon. The moon! He used planetary devastation and created the moon with his Rinnegan abilities. But before that, he was boxing the Ten Tails with his giant Susanoo, and then extracted the Ten Tails and turned it into all the 9-tailed beasts and then scattered it around the world. He also has Toad Sage mode, but it is not that much. He only used it like before he got his, Mangekyo Sharingan. On 3rd place is Sasuke Uchiha, the last Uchiha, sorry. I put this photo in, don't ask questions, I just felt like putting this photo in. Sasuke has 6 paths, the Rinnegan abilities, his Rinnegan ability where he can like teleport, he can also has interdimensional travel, he has Susanoo, he can use sword, he has lightning style, and a bunch of other stuff. He has perfect Susanoo, and he's really strong, but he still lost to Naruto. But so who cares? But one thing is for sure that he called Sarada his peanut. Peanut. Oh well. Next, on second place, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the man himself, the main character of this show, Naruto Uzumaki. First of all, he's a Uzumaki, so his base form is already durable as fuck and has a lot of chakra. He also has Toad Sage mode, which he used it to beat Nagato or Pain, you can call it whatever you want. He also has the Nine Tails, which is really insane. He can use it properly since he has full mastery over its chakra. He can use Nine Tails hands and whatnot, pretty much shapeshift. He also has six paths chakra, which is insane. He also has his balls, his truth seeking orbs, and a bunch of other stuff, and he's really strong. And well, he has plot armor. That's why he's so fucking strong. And in first place is Kaguya Otsutsuki. She has the Rinne Sharingan and a Byakugan. She's also fused with like the entire world, since she literally has the 10 tails in her, and she ate the chakra food from the earth, which is supposedly really strong. She also clapped Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura with ease. She didn't even try. They only won because of plot armor and like Hagoromo helping them. And she also had like a mental barrier. She can also cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, which is basically an infinite genjutsu of happy dreams over the entire world, and casting it from the moon, which is where she was sealed in. She also has her own dimension, which is comprised of 4 subdimensions. There's a super gravitational one, an icy one, a dirt one, I guess, and like a lava burning place. And she can teleport between them at will. And she can also teleport throughout the places, creating like this portal, and then she just goes around. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you for sticking here till the end. I'm so impressed, and wow. I hope you guys learned something new, and see you guys in the next video.